Hello, everyone all over the globe. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching me from at this point in time. My name is Chukwuka Okeke. I welcome you all to this live broadcast. We're going to have an exciting time together. You are welcome. Today, there is something I just want to share with us, because some of us that started TBC, shortly after it was launched in March 2016, we've gone through quite a number of times. There have been times when it looked as if it wasn't going to be. Some delays here and there, some hiccups here and there. But somehow, I'm talking personally now. At that time, I didn't really quite feel any negativity, whether it wasn't going to work, or whether it was going to be a futile effort. No. It never crossed my mind, because, TBC, immediately I was introduced to it, I grabbed it with my two hands, and I decided that I wasn't going to look back, no matter what happens. And I was truly and truly very, very confident, very positive. I was kind of sure that, it will turn out good at the end of the day. And probably that was the strongest point, that I have as an individual concerning the billion coin TBC. So it didn't really matter to me, whatever. The trolls were throwing up and down, the various social media comments, negative comments about it. It didn't really matter to me, and so, but for those who are not looking at it, who are not looking at TBC the way I am looking at it, the way I saw it from inception, I just want us to think about what the future holds for TBC. Given what we are seeing right now, the various developments that have come up, the updates, from admin, all the information that we have now, how people, are cash flowing in various ways depending on your dynamics. I want us to look at it not just from the financial or the monetary aspects. Let's, look at the bigger picture of TBC. Let's look at it, in that realm. The effect is going to have globally, not just for the community, but the entire world, the entire financial world as a whole, let's, take some time out of the box and begin to imagine what we could get even when our economy, TBC economy, is fully in force. What impact is it going to have in the world economy? What impact is it going to have within TBC community? Let's begin to think, if we have not been thinking, of that kind of impact or what the impact could be. Because I know, that it's going to be tremendous. The impact, the positive impact of TBC within our own economy and within the world's economy. Okay? But before I go further, I want us to take a listen, to what my brother Randy, what what he said about this, talking about the bigger picture of TBC within the world economy. Let me share my screen, and I will come back, at some point to conclude this. All right, here we are. What will happen when the TBC economy is larger than the economy of any country? It's a question, but let's just listen, attentively. We need to be very, very attentive so we can get what, Randy Wilson has to say here.
Hello, everyone. This is I talk to a lot of friends throughout the day who are missionaries, state thinkers, and it's amazing. So Okay, so okay, so that's pretty cool. Okay, something like that.
All right. I believe this is making a lot of sense already to us. You know, what we have just heard from my brother Randy. I believe, we are already expanding our thinking, about what the economy of TBC will look like in just very, very soon. So if that makes any sense at all to you, that we might be looking down on where we are headed. But this is, excuse me, this is just to let us know that we must stop limiting ourselves in any way. We must stop limiting them because where we are going is huge, very, very huge. From that little analysis that, we just heard from Randy Wilson, it's huge. So why I'm saying this is that we need to do much more. We need to continue to recruit new members. We need to let them know that where we are inviting them to be and what they will become in the shortest possible time is really indescribable. So they should, people should really, appreciate. You should be able to let people know that you don't just want to, you are not really, concerned about making money out of them, but to take them to what is likely their promised land. Because you don't have an idea. And unless we, the leaders within TBC community, understand the scope of where we are headed, we will not be able to translate it to those people we are trying to bring into the community. And if we are not able to translate it, then that means we are not sold out to what TBC brings. So let's redirect our thoughts. Let's know that where we are headed is very, very huge. It's going to be a very large economy. As long as we hit that 1 billion mark. If all hands are on deck, I tell you, it's not far. It might look far, but it is not. It can only look far to anyone who is not pulling his or her weight within the economy as at now. And this is meant to encourage each and every one of us to do much more than we are doing at the moment. To let people know where TBC is taking them to. People must know, because if they don't know, then there can't be any action. And if there's no action, that means there will be a lacuna. We don't want that, because we believe that where we are headed, where we are going, our ultimate destination is achievable. It is achievable. So let's be positive about TBC. Let's understand it very well, and let's translate it to everyone that will come by. We're not forcing anyone. Of course, we have said that several times, and that is true. We just present to you what TBC is all about, and you are left to make your decision whether to join or not to join. But I tell you, there is no one or TBC, and yet say they are not interested. Something must be wrong somewhere. And so let's go about our business of massive recruitment. Massive recruitment. This is the time. We are distributing. This is the phase of distribution. This is the phase of sharing the gift. Let's bring in the merchants. Let's bring in new members. I think the challenge is for people to understand what they need to do. And it is just to know about TBC at our fingertips and relate it, present it to anyone we come by in a way that they will understand what we are saying. So they will be able to make, an informed decision. And so I'm going to leave it here for today. My time is actually fast spent. I just want to encourage everyone, if you want to ask a few more questions about what we are doing in TBC, go to my broadcast, okay? Under my video, you will see the description section, okay? You will see the description section where you will be able to get details of my contact, so you can quickly get in touch with me. So I will be able to take you by hand to show you all that you need to know, every clarifications about TBC. Okay? I thank you so very much, everyone that is watching at the moment. Thank you for joining me, and I want you to continue to join me in my live broadcast. Thank you, and bye for now. God bless you all.